Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the new episode of our LinkedIn talk show, The Productivity League. Today, we have a privilege to host Dr. Murli Shankar, founder and CVO of the Yardstick Digital Solutions. So, thank you so much, Murli Shankar, for joining this call. We are really happy to have you. Just to introduce you, can you please give a small introduction about you so that our audience get to know more about you?
Okay. First of all, thank you so much, Lokesh, for inviting me to this wonderful talk show on this productivity league, and thank you so much for 360 AI for this, organizing this kind of wonderful talks so that the newcomers or some where we can share experience and everybody who are watching you will be following you will be benefited. To continue that, myself, Dr. Murli Shankar, I am running a couple of companies. One is called Yardstick Digital Solutions. Another is Yardstick Academy. See, I was working in IT for a couple of years, then I quit and joined in a college, working in placements for about 14 years. So out of that 14 years, I holded this placement director position as for last 8 years, and it was quite overwhelming, and it was so good that we have worked like about 7,000 plus offers and 3,000 plus 500 plus internships and all those. So with those experiences, I always wanted to start companies. So I'm a doctorate in computer science, cloud computing. So I always love to have good products and all those stuff. So I wanted to have two things. One is into IT, another is into academy. So Yardstick Digital Solutions is purely into IT side, like we do web applications, mobile applications, websites, and also we do a lot of branding stuff. It's a branding agency. And the other is that, academy where we train people on, placement preparation, like particularly freshers, where we train on soft skills, aptitude, and even coding. We have our own platform as well so that people can practice there. And we have trained about 51,000 plus students as of now, and we are growing very rapidly. And as per Yardstick Digital, we have worked with about, for branding is concerned, we have worked about 150 plus brands. And in web applications and mobile applications, we have worked like about 17 plus companies till now. This is a small introduction about me. And again, thank you so much, Lokesh, for this wonderful talk.
Thank you. So we are really privileged to have you with so, we are really happy to have you and have a person that who have so much of expertise both from academic as well as the professional world. And I'm really happy to know the amazing work you are doing at Yardstick, because this is something it is where I feel that whatever you are doing, whatever the efforts you are putting, it is a kind of so much of revolution. So I am sure people many of the students are getting so much of benefits out of it. So, moving ahead with the session, Mr. Murli, I would like to. Why do you think that branding is critical in today's digital world? What are your views on this?
Yeah, the past thing, the competition uh, with the companies right now and all those stuff. Branding is the crucial thing of the entire arena of positioning your company into that. So people understand, people think that branding is not so important. I think they have to rethink it. So branding is very crucial in terms of branding should is all about positioning your company. It gives you a leverage of understanding people. Uh, it's all about telling your story, right? The storytelling of capacity and how the customer is perceiving your brand, that is more important. So so before getting into this marketing all those stuff, branding is more important, where you can with this your visual identity, your message communication and all those stuff, how your storytelling is all these things connected. So and it also plays a very important role in how people wants to perceive you, how this customer wants to perceive you. That is decided how you brand yourself. So I think branding is so crucial when you wanted to get into a major audience of a general public kind of a thing, any sort of audience you want. So branding is the thing that company should think first before getting into bigger advertisements and all those stuff. How branding is all about who you are. Branding is all about who you want to be your customers. Branding is all about how customers want to see you, how customer wants to perceive you, why customer have to trust you, how we are going to build that trust. It's all lies in the one thing called branding. So when you build the branding perfect, then they're reaching to the client, reaching to the audience or advertising stuff. It's really would be a cakewalk, I think.
Yeah, you have mentioned it very rightly, because the something branding is something that is more about customer rather than a company. Like how the thing that you have mentioned, that how customer perceives the brand, that is the most important thing. And like it gives us a opportunity to gain the customer trust, and also to have their insights on the product or services that we are offering, right?
Correct, correct, correct.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, can you please tell me that what are some key elements of an effective brand identity as per you?
See, I can divide it into a couple of things. So being into the branding for like more than 5 6 years, and also worked in colleges and companies where we do a lot of branding things. So I think it starts with, I mean, we can segregate like into three, four things. First thing is the visual identity, right? The visual identity. Second thing is the why we want to say, and third thing is the UVP, unique value proposition, what you want to say, and
Mhm.
the story, what you wanted to communicate, and and these are the things I wanted. These are the things they branding should have. I think so. So when we start like with the visual identity, I would say to your logo, right? Apart from your logo, and what is the visual things you wanted to convey, like the color scheme or the typography or those things. That tells you what type of brand you are, how you're confident about your brand. The logo itself defines you. One thing. Second thing is the strong communication. So how you communicate? How you communicate with with the audience? Like the messages you are conveying in the Instagram, or the any social media thing, LinkedIn or whatever it is. How you are communicating your brand? How you want to see the customers want to see you? That thing is one more thing. So branding has all these stuff. And third thing is the UVP. Like that's more important, I think. The next two things are more important. Like one is the unique value proposition. Why audience wants to become as customers to you. One, and why audience or the customers wants to buy from you. What makes you very unique? What is the thing which is making you very unique? Or what is the value you are giving to the customers? When the values received by the clients is more than what they think, obviously it's going to be the branding is going to be very strong. And that's the third thing I wanted to say about branding. And I would also say this storytelling kind of a thing. How you want to I think that's what we are working on with our clients, like how your story is the first and foremost thing what we are, ask when a client is coming, when a client wants to work with us, the first thing I wanted to be a sit as a team and the brainstorm side, what we ask them is, what is your vision? Why you want to start this business, or why you want to brand yourself? What is the idea behind of starting this particular business in particular segment? What is your experience on it? So these are the things as a branding agency we should know, so that the story we wanted to convey, the story the founders wanted to convey to the audience should be very clear when this vision of the founders is aligned with the branding stuff. And the The last and but the biggest thing I wanted to tell about this branding is, the customer experience. See, the customer experience makes your brand, this or that. It takes you positive or negative. It purely depends on the, customer experience. Many founders taking that, or many business owners not taking this very seriously, but a branding also have a customer experience as a part of it, because initiating is very easy. Like, when the customer experience is maintained through your values, through your business goals, to your deliverables, you know, that is where the reality hits in. So I think these are the parts, as a part of the elements, I think, as branding should be there. These are the identities, or these are the elements of branding. It is most of like tangible and intangible things, both visual identity, communication, storytelling, and your customer experience, and the UVP that combines as a brand. I think so. That's what my point of branding.
Like I totally agree with you, Murli, and the three things that you have mentioned are plays a very crucial role. Like the logo, the strong communication and a messaging that the brand is conveying to the audience or the outer world, and also what is the unique value proposition you are providing. So these are the things I'm pretty sure that makes so much of difference in order to create effective brand identity. So, Murli, moving to the next question, I would also like to understand that if you have to define a difference between branding and a marketing, so how you can define it so that people can understand that what is the major difference between the marketing and the branding?
That's great. That's that's a good thing. People often confuse with branding and marketing. See, branding is all about the company. It's all about the founder's vision. Branding is all about, I would say, who you are, very simply, and what you stand for. That is branding. So, how audience wants to perceive you, how customer wants to see you. That is branding. So it then how you communicate. I mean, yeah, so the branding is, when I say logo and communication and all customer experience and all those stuff, it's all about, how you want to position yourself in the market. So in a simple way, you said branding is you. It is who you are and what you stand for. What is your values you are giving to the clients. But marketing is that how you are communicating that to the customers. What are the ways, how you are communicating it, how you are taking your products or your services, how your values to the customers. There are different ways, like, social media is there. You have this, almost in a website, and all those things that comes into, branding, but I mean, marketing. But branding is all about your vision, your business goal, your way of, what are the values you are giving to the client. But in terms of marketing, how you are communicating this brand, how you are taking this brand identity to the customers. The I would say, in a simple words, the strategies of marketing may differ. Like, you can use whatever for someone LinkedIn will work, someone will, I mean, social media will work, for someone website may work, someone others will work, but the branding stays same. That's the foundation. That's where the marketing ideas have been, built. So I would say, in a simple words, when you put together, branding is who you are, what you stand for, what are your business goals, and what are your vision. Advertising or marketing, I mean, marketing is all about how you want to communicate this branding ideas, how you want to communicate your vision, how you are communicating your business goals, how you are communicating your values, how you are communicating your UVPs to the clients. So that's the strategies of marketing highly differs. It may differ, but branding is the foundation. That's where your marketing strategies should be built.
Oh, like, like, thank you so much for putting light on it, because this is something that confuses most of the people, that because they do many of the efforts and they might think that it is a part of marketing, but as in execution level, those efforts are so much inclined toward the branding thing. So good to know that. And it is always amazes me that the work you are doing at a Yardstick Academy. So as you have mentioned that you have empowered more than 51,000 students. According to you, like by accessing that, by training them, by upskilling them, what role do you think digital skills play in their career growth?
Okay. That's that's again. So see, I have an experience like I would say in I was getting placements or the training and placement here of colleges for about 8 years, and I put together a 15 years of experience into this particular training and placement field. I always find a gap. I always find something that is to be empowered or that is to be filled in so that the needs of the customers or the needs of the corporate and the knowledge of the students, that is always a gap. So when we started this, I the best part of Yardstick Academy is I worked with a lot of corporates wherein I send my students and understand that what is the knowledge gap they are getting, what is the behavioral gap they are having, and all those stuff. So when we started, I clearly wanted to have a digital presence and also have a product. So we started working on the product, and we have released a product like a web tool wherein people can work on their uh, like interview experience into the particular platform. People can log in, people can take the test. See, after COVID, the entire recruitment scenario has changed. It just went into online. It went into digital. So we always wanted to hit that. We don't want to miss it. So it's all about adapting to the technology and adapting to the corporates will adapt it very very fast. So I wanted to bring it to the colleges. So we made a platform wherein people can log in, our trained students can log in, can work on their aptitude skills. We have enormous like 7,000, 8,000 questions in aptitude, and we have about 3,000 plus questions in coding. People can code in any language and they test their skills. We have a courses where they can get trained on their courses, and we have interview skills which can be done. So this digital platform empowers students and also gives that's what I said. This would be our UVP. All right. So we not only train on face to face. We don't go to classes and train them. We also do this thing so that that's the extra value we are giving. So people can log in, can test their knowledge at any point of time. That is the one thing I always wanted to say. I'm happy to share it here again. So that's why more and more colleges students are coming to us and getting trained there, and a lot of we are working with about 27 plus corporates on filling their recruitment needs. So it all happens because of having this digital product. If you also go in like traditional, teaching methodologies or training methodologies, I would say this would be again another academy where they train. So this what we are finding is that the people, the recruitment scenario, the need of the freshers has are the skills which are required from these freshers has been gone to a different level. 5 years before, 10 years before, when I was working in IT, it's just they check whether you're good at aptitude, right? That's it. You are a good problem solver. You can work. Before 5 years, 6 years, before COVID, it's all about whether this kid is trainable. That's it. If he has a good, a decent coding thing or decent technical part and is good at aptitude, they train and play and they work on put them on live projects. But now it is different. They corporates are looking not anymore trainable candidates. They are looking for deployable candidates, right? The moment the kid comes in, they want to put them in live projects, right? So the mark based recruitment has gone. All right, so that is only a pass. I mean, that's only a passport to the getting into the interview. It's all about skills. So when we were been interviewed by corporates, we never asked us to, we have to write coding in papers. That's it. We have to write logics in paper and explain to them. That's very simple. But now it's not like that. They have to sit in computer, work on the coding part they have given. Even hackathons are happening for 24 hours, 48 hours. People want deployable candidates. People no more want trainable candidates. So we wanted to fill that gap. So corporate or any company like mid-level companies or big companies, anyone who is maybe service a product, anyone is looking for deployable, not trainable anymore. They don't want to waste their time on training these candidates. We want to fill that gap. I see a very big business there, and I'm also closing my vision into it, my business goal into it. I saw it there, so I pitched in that. So we have made a platform where we get these kids into that, and people are practicing that, and people are finding it very easy when they getting trained on a live thing, like they code, they verify whether my test cases are passing, my default test cases are passing, my hidden test cases are passing, how I am solving this, how I'm approaching this particular logic, and all those stuff. So that end of the day, they are getting easily trained. And when they go to the interviews, it's piece of cake, right? They go like cakewalk. And I would say, this digital product and this digital way of approaching the recruitments, approaching this, fresher recruitment, this platform, this digital platform has given us an enormous, edge over the other companies. So happy that we have adapted as early as possible. So that, and we are delighted that people are we are being preferred by a lot of colleges and also corporates. Okay.
Yeah, that is great to know, and it is amazing to see that the difference or the like the gap you have observed, and like how beautifully you have filled that with your your thoughts and your vision. So that is very commendable. So I would like to know, Murli, that what are the three must-have digital skills that every professional or entrepreneur should have in today's era, where people are talking about AI, PR, people are talking about like improving themselves. So what are the three skills you feel that should be possessed by the entrepreneurs and professionals?
See, I would say this market is very, very competitive. See, I'm into my 40s. I've seen a traditional marketing way of, reaching people, and I've also adapting to new technologies, like, this digital way of approaching audience. So the digital way is easy, I would say, but the competition is huge, very, very huge. You never ever think about, the biggest competition happening here. So in digital presence, I would say the entrepreneurs, and as an entrepreneur, they should have their own digital presence. See, people always buy from people. I strongly believe in that. People, being into a new brand, you cannot say that my brand is this, that. People always buy from people. You should show your face. You should ready to say. See, I was always in the backstage, right? So I never ever, kind of talk to the apart from students. I never, before starting these companies, I was never into this any of these medias and all those stuff. But this digital competition pushing me to do, and you have to adapt or you have to perish. That's it. So I would say any company owner or any founder, any entrepreneur who want to start the business or already started or in the first 5 years or something, they should have the digital presence. No other go. They should come by themselves and talk about the values, talk about the business goals and all those stuff. That's definitely given extra edge. When it comes from the founder, when it comes from the mouth of the owner, that's different. Rather from an employee, rather from the team. So I think that is more important. Developing or building a personal brand is the most requirement of any entrepreneur right now. So that is one thing. And second thing is they should have the basic AI skills, right? Like, see, we have to adapt to the current trend. And I wouldn't say that is not so tough, but we should know what is happening. See, being into the branding agency and being into this education field, there are a lot of things happening every day. So we try to use every AI technology which is coming in, and we see the pros and cons. And usually AI, I didn't say the entrepreneur should not be AI driven. They should be AI assisted. It actually make some easy for their, make a lot of things easy, make a lot of work easy. So the personal branding into digital presence, and this AI things and automation, automating things, right? So people should go get into automation. I think, see, when I started my company, I am the owner. I mean, I am the owner. I am the the one who does all the jobs. I was the one who I was the accountant of my company. I was the cleaner. I mean, I cleans the office, and everything is done by me. If that is the one I'm continuing, right? So it's about 6 years, right? If uh, if that is the one I wanted to continue, if everything wanted to be done by me, if I should be keeping myself busy for doing everything, we cannot grow as a company. Then I'm a freelancer. There's a huge difference between growing as an organization and growing as an, I mean, getting into freelancing. So I always wanted to be a business, into business. So we should get the right people. One thing, and you have to get used to the automation. If I'm going to office today, no, the work should not stop. There are a lot of automations are happening, and you should be adaptable to that. A very easy adaptable thing, and these are the skills I think the entrepreneur should have, must have things, to grow their brand. Like, their digital presence of making this personal branding thing, and their adapting to the AI skills. AI assistant, not AI driven. They should not be completely depending on AI. There should be a human touch, and just adapting to the AI. I mean, automation.
That's great. That's great, Murli. And the insights that you have shared are so much depth in that, and I'm sure that would be helpful for our audience to know such a thing from you. So, one thing I would like to know from you, Murli, that what is the role of website designing plays in the branding, and how the user is experience impact the brand perception.
All right. See, see, being into a website design company, I wanted to say that website is your digital force center. This is your sales office, a virtual sales office. That is the one thing that I wanted to start when I talk to the clients. You don't think website as social proof anymore. Not for just having the sake of having a website. You should not have a website. The website has an all new, all different way of forecasting your future. So the first and foremost thing founder or a business owner should think about that their website should not be just a social proof. It should be a digital postman, a digital office, a virtual office. It's a sales office. Your website should work as a sales machine. That's the one thing. Saying that, starting from the logo, the logo, the logo which is wanted to convey. We also into the logo design and all those stuff. We also wanted to see from two perspectives, from the owner's perspective and also from the customer's perspective. We have to build a logo that should strongly communicate what are you, what are you, and who are you, and what are you stand for, and all those stuff. And one thing, what our unique, work on this is being, we have worked with a lot of, digital marketing stuff as well before. We found ourselves as very, really good at designs. We really good at, um, uh, this attracting customers towards website. So and the website should be of two things. One is the first and foremost thing is it should be functional, and the second thing is the aesthetics that is there. It's not that the colorful; it's the aesthetic. Depends on the brand. It has to differ. Like but I would say rather than aesthetic, the website should be a functional thing. It should give an accessibility. It be making the navigation very easy for the clients. To understand the value of the uh, company or the organization or the products they are going to sell or they are going to service. So a website is depending on your logo, the visual things and identities has to be built on that aspect, considering considering the functional aspects and also the aesthetics into as well. Um, and moreover, it is built for the customers, not for the owners. That is more important. It is built for purely for the audience, not for the the business owners. So we would always prefer a good research before starting a website and all those stuff. So we'll prefer more on the customer experience in the website. It should not be a complicated one. It should be a simple, and people should feel it is very easy to navigate, very easy to understand the story of the company, the goal of the company, the products of the company, and the accessibility of of the website should be very easy. It should be minimalized. It should be make easy to audience to go through your website. It should attract. So I would say, considering all these facts, the logo should be built on two things. One is considering the functionalities of the website and also the aesthetics of the website, and keeping behind the business goals, vision, and story of the um, uh, owners. The forefront or the major consideration should be the client experience, I mean the customer experience, the usability, the accessibility, and navigation things in the website. So that's how a website should build, and that's how it should attract the customers.
Thank you so much, Murli. I'm really happy and glad to know that how the minute details and small details play an important role in navigating the whole user journey. So, as you know that everywhere there are so much buzz around AI, like will be replaced this, AI will be replaced that. So, in the age of AI, and the automation as well, how should the brands adapt to stay ahead from the competitors?
Okay. See, I see AI as another helping hand. I see AI as an other assistant, right? Every entrepreneur should not think that this AI will replace their employee or the team. That will never happen, because the end of the day, the audience are again human, right? So they are not AI anymore. Uh, but saying these things, AI is surely an helping hand to any business owners or any company. As I already mentioned, adapting to AI is important and it is must, and every owner, be to any business, adapting to AI is the most important thing that they should do it. They could not say, I'm into the business for last 20 years. I have a good business. I have a good client, level, and I have a big client, audience. My audience size is really big and all those stuff. But so that I could not, I don't want to, work on AI. Definitely, they are not going to be in the long run. Seeing into the long run and seeing into the long term perspective, getting into this or adapting these AI technologies will definitely help business owners to understand customers. So in customers' point of view, you could do a lot of understandings. You could get a lot of understandings of not only from India, not only from South India or wherever, or it's about the entire world. Uh, um, See, we use a lot of AI technologies. Right from the latest deep seek. So every AI technology we wanted to test, we wanted to work on it. And end of the day, for example, if you take content writing, everyone said that, when AI has been, chat GPT has been released, now this content writing has gone. That's it. No more English language is needed. Then how we are talking right now. So that's different, right? Anyways, the business is run by a human. The end of the day, the audience is again a human. All right. So AI is going to support the business owner to convey or adapt this thing or convey the message to the uh, other human, that is audience, in a smart way. That's it. In an easy way. Very simple. So when we take content writing, everybody works on chat GPT and all those things. And end of the day, that doesn't go well, right? So see, we are also working with a lot of content writers, but we what we do right now is we take the content, we give the basic content from AI and give it to a content writer. Right? This is what the owner is want. This is what given by the AI. You please have a check. We need a human touch there, right? That is still not possible. I would say I don't know about how going to work, but I still very confidently say that AI couldn't replace the human touch still in terms of writing. If we see certain words like embrace and all those stuff, we could say that this is taken from an AI content, right? So this is given by AI. So embrace is the word we never use, right? So that's what the thing I wanted to say. End of the day, a human touch has to be there. AI will not replace the employment and all those stuff. Definitely, the employees or the team will be replaced by the other person. A person can be replaced by another person who knows AI. That's it. So definitely there is no, AI will replace huge number of people. That's going to be not going to happen. Being an the producer and consumer is going to be human. That is not going to happen. One thing, but AI is the most wanted technology or most demanding technology, and it's easy to learn and it makes your work easy and it makes your work faster. But still, you need people to be working on this. Automation, that's what I said. I'm going to office or no. Today I'm sitting here, my team is working there in office. So how I know what they are doing right now? I have these things. Task has been aligned. I'm checking that how they are working and what are the tasks completed, what are the deliverables that has been done. So automation is the other thing. The people have to take in. So, but one thing I wanted to check with this AI is that people should not completely, should not completely rely on AI, right? As I already mentioned, the owner or the business should not be an AI-driven company or an AI-driven owner. It should be an AI-assisted owner or AI-assisted organization. AI is an absolute assistant, amazing assistant, where it makes your work, very easy, right? So, and coming to this, the transparency and credibility and trust, we have to work a lot on AI. Until that, we have jobs, and I think AI will not replace jobs. AI will replace. Any job can be replaced by another person who knows AI very well.
Right, right, right. One more thing I would like to know, that we have talked about the AI, the content, and all the things. So I want to know your views that what is the role of SEO, social media, and a content marketing in building the brand today?
You are asking about SEO, right?
Yeah, like what is the role of SEO, social media, and the content marketing in brand building these days?
Okay. See, SEO is all about how you want to position your website in a search engine. Take it as Google. How you want to position it. For example, if I'm searching best branding agency in Tamil Nadu, branding agency in India, whether Yapstick Digital is coming up or any other company is coming up, that is the basic ideology. Whether these keywords, all right, whether these keywords are really workable or whether the website is adapted to this particular keywords or those things, when you want to build a website, the definite things you have to consider is this search engine optimization. A well optimized, SEO or a website, considering SEO as a point, makes your website a very, very in a prominent position, no doubts in it. Any company which works on you know any company who wants to build website, definitely the see now lot of awareness is happening. A lot of companies owners coming up talking about how SEOs will work, what are the SEO things we are working on it, and things are the awareness is bigger. But that's good to have. But any company wants to start an SEO, website thing. Definitely they should work on this SEO thing. It should keep your rankings higher. It keeps your brand visible in the huge competition. And search the consumer behavior says that you should be in the internet, and there is no other choice. And you should be there in the internet. If you are there in the internet, the next uh, thing is that you should be get found in the internet. How you get found? Through your website. How you found through website? Through the keywords. So work on the well optimized website, and that's how SEO plays a very, very major role in terms of you know bringing your brand or bringing your values to the customers easily, rather than the traditional branding ideologies. Social media thing, I would say, as I said, being it any company or an organization or freelancer or whatever it is, it's the must option. See, when you want to see, for example, I would like to say, here biryani is very famous. I think biryani is an emotion here. So when I go to, I'm a foodie, right? I go to a lot of places for meet clients, meet students. When I just go, the first thing I search is best biryani in particular area. Say, for example, if I'm going to Andhra, a best biryani in that particular area, where I'm relying on the internet. I'm relying on and when I get some names, I'll put those names in Instagram, check it. Right. So anyways, that is how happening. That is the reality. Without the social media, without this website, your growth is again a question mark. So how you are communicating, that is more important. Having a great website, and how you are communicating your values, your products, your business goals, or your values to the customers is through this social media. And to the content marketing, how you are working on the storytelling. That's how I should storytelling has to start with. I think that is the backbone of any branding work. When we that's what I said. When we start conversing with the client, we just ask, why you want to start this business. Tell me your story. Let me understand the story, so that I can put my put your shoes on. Let me try. Right. So that's how it starts. So storytelling is the major part in content marketing. So how do you make this content? What are the content has to reach to the clients? What are the content? How audience want to see you? What values audience want to get from you? What are the things you want to convey to the audience? Everything is conveyed easily by idea called storytelling. We cannot say like when I say SEO is good, social media is good. People can understand, but when I say with biryani, people can remember, right? So that's how the story should be. That's how a content marketing should be. It's more of storytelling, and when people work on how you make stories rather than mere content, that works.
That's great. That's great. Okay, the last question, like moving ahead with the last question of the session. So, just wanted to understand, Murli, like based on your expertise, like if someone is starting their digital branding journey today, so what are the first three steps they should take in order to excel in this?
Okay. The first and foremost thing they wanted to have a website, no doubts in it. absolutely. They should have a website. All right. You wanted me to ask what are the entrepreneurs should have this? What are the three steps? That's what you're asking, right? What are the three digital ideas they wanted to convey, right?
Right. Like, what are the three first steps they should take in order to start their digital transformation story?
Okay. Okay. Right. So first and foremost thing, they should have a website. No doubts in it. You should be on internet. No doubts in it. We get lot of inquiries even from the petty shops to have a this Google Maps. So that's how it is happening. That everybody wants to be online, and the first and foremost thing, it's the best idea of starting your journey is into website. Whenever when a client is coming, like ask, I wanted to make social media management, we wanted to have organic content and all those stuff. We first ask, do you have website? If they say no, we would normally say go and have website first. We will build a website for you at least, because when people see you on social media, they definitely, when they are attracted to your particular products, or whatever the things you are doing, they definitely search in Google about your website. Very simple. All right. So where you are taking this audience, how you are going to make this audience a business, how you are making this audience as a customer is definitely you should have a top point, or you should have a business place to happen. All right. So first and foremost things any entrepreneur should have is their website. Be it simple one, but you should have a website. That is where every social media audience or every audience want to see. There should be a place where people should know more about you. Right. So first thing is website, and second thing is this social media. No doubts in it. See, being into LinkedIn, I'm posting content regularly. It depends on your business, right? See, I'm into education and also the branding. So for branding, I'm focusing more on Instagram, and for education, I'm focusing more on LinkedIn. You should be very very particular or good at your niche, and what are the values you are telling to your customers, how you are telling, how you are communicating should be done through social media. See, 50% of the business of my business is coming through social media, and I'm spending zero rupees for it. People should understand the value of it. People should know the power of it. All right. So most of the time, when they call for the Stick Digital, they say, I've seen your reel that was really good. I wanted to have a similar website. All right. I wanted to have. I'm also into the same business. I wanted to, similar kind of website. In LinkedIn, people call us and say, "Sir, I'm from this college. I've seen your training things and all those stuff. We wanted to have this with our students as well, wherein this is the need of the market." So how you the presence you give. See, apart from your business, the business should have definitely a presence, no doubt in it. In social media, your business should have a presence. But uh, what I suggest is that every owner, or if they are, okay, or if they are, that's different, but they should have their own digital presence. They should have their own personal branding in this social media. That's how it is working. People are making big choices by seeing Instagram reels, making big choices by LinkedIn posts, right? So that is how it is happening right now. So I didn't go to any shop right now. Most of my digital products or whatever, even the home products are bought through online. So people are making big choices, right? One of my friends bought a house by seeing a YouTube video. Right. By just calling them. One of my friend is from US. Seen a website, seen a Instagram reel. Go to their website, call them, ask them to send the location of the. She's from Coimbatore. She knows it. She's from this particular place. Ask the promoters to send the location. She checked it and she bought it from US, not here. So that's what's happening. People are making big decisions through online. So how you are promoting yourself, how you are projecting yourself, how you are value is aligned with your business. What are the values you are wanted to convey? That has to be, definitely, conveyed through social media and no other go. And and finally, the way you're uh, communicating. I would say this content creation. That is also a definite requirement for an entrepreneur to start with. It's not like using the marketing gimmicks. It should have more of from your perspective, how you want to serve it, how you want to value it, how you want to do it, how you are seeing your customers. That is more important. And last but not the least, the experience of the customers. All right. So end of the day, we should not completely rely on digital. You should get the feedback. I see a lot of companies fail because they are not relying on customer experience. They don't worry about customers. So you should worry about customer experience. You should worry about customer experience in digitally and also personally. So how they see your brand. So that is also has to be taken care by the owners or the business in a digital way, or in a you know traditional way, so that they should understand where they are, whether their ideas has been reached them correctly, whether their products have served their purpose and all this. Till now, even though serving like more than close to 1 lakh people, we are doing a 1 day program today right now in one college. I called them and asked them how the training is going. That's 1 day program. I need not to worry because I wanted to know. That's not a big business for me, but the experience is more important. So how you are close to your customers. You as owners, they should feel that this this business is close to me. They are addressing the problems. They are solving the problems. They are easy to approach. That's all possible only through digital. So as I said, website, social media presence, personal branding, and customer experience, and the way of how you reach the customers through storytelling, good content creation works really really good. End of the day, customers are the deciding authorities of how we are doing it. So treating customers, giving the customer best experiences, giving customers the best solutions will always, make you to the uh, grow you to the next level. That's how I wanted to, finish this.
Thank you so much, Murli. We really enjoyed the whole conversation, and I'm sure the audience is also able to get so much insights about how to start the journey, how to sustain it, and the points that you have mentioned are so much valid and also aligned to the branding and the digital needs. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Lokesh. Thank you so much, 360 for giving me this opportunity to, share my experience or share my thoughts on branding, and have a had a nice time here. And my best wishes to everybody in 360 and audience. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.